The Emperor's New Clothes, a story by Hans Christian Andersen. Long, long ago, in a faraway land, there lived a very selfish and pompous emperor.
And now I'll have my meal.
He had a gluttonous appetite and gulped down everything he ate. And he was very fussy about his meals being served on time.
Oh? Do you know what time it is? This meal was not prepared on time. Don't let it happen again.
But he was most pompous about his clothes. He had hundreds of very fancy outfits and loved to wear them all. He would spend hours in front of the mirror admiring his beautiful wardrobe. He spent so much time and money on his clothes that he had little left to give to his loyal subjects. One day, two strangers appeared in the kingdom, and they headed straight for the emperor's castle.
So this is the castle of that pompous and foolish emperor we heard so much about.
Yeah, this should be a piece of cake. Shall we get on with it, my good buddy?
Yeah! Cloth for sale, cloth for sale. Made into the
These
finest
two
suits
were
in all
not
the
tailors
land.
at all.
Cloth for
They were
sale.
swindlers, and they had come to trick the emperor out of a large portion of his gold.
The finest suits ever made. Huh? Who will buy a suit made from the finest and most mysterious cloth ever made? What? Did he say mysterious? Well, what are you waiting for? Bring them to me.
Yes, sir.
And so the two swindlers were led to the emperor's throne room.
You say you can actually weave a suit for me of magical and mysterious handsomeness? That's right, Your Highness. A suit so special that only those of an honest nature and a pure heart can see it, right?
Uh-huh. Can't even see the buttons. Right?
Right.
Never had the emperor heard anything so amazing.
Say, do you think you could make one of those suits for me? I'd certainly make it well worth your while.
We need to ride it.
Oh, goody. Oh, goody, goody, goody.
And so the two swindlers were led to the weaving room to begin their work. And for the next several days, the sounds of weaving and sewing could be heard from morning till night. As the days passed, the pompous emperor grew more and more impatient to see his new suit. But he was afraid to look in on the tailors himself because if he couldn't see the cloth, it would prove himself to be a fool.
Oh, that's it. I'll send all of my ministers and advisors to look for me. This way I can tell which of them are honest and which aren't, just like killing two birds with one stone. The first one shall be my Minister of Education.
Excuse me. You.
Oh, yeah, welcome, welcome. Come right this way. We're making good progress, and we're sure you'll like it.
Yes, huh? What?
The minister cleaned his glasses, but of course it did no good. There was nothing there to see.
Huh?
There wasn't a single thread mounted on the loom, but the tailors seemed so sure.
Well, what do you think? Have you ever seen cloth so rich and luxurious in your life? Just feel this.
The minister didn't know what to think and approached the loom carefully. Of course, there was nothing there.
Why, yes. It's quite wonderful. Definitely the softest cloth I've ever felt.
Do
Yes.
you really think so?
But the minister didn't want to be called dishonest or proven a fool, so he pretended that the cloth was really there.
Well, did you see my new suit?
Oh, Your Highness, you won't believe your eyes. The most exquisite silks cannot match the beauty. It's fantastic. Yes, wonderful.
The minister praised the cloth to the limit, and the emperor could hardly stand it, thinking about how fine he would look in his new suit. Next, the emperor decided to send his chief aide, a young man noted for his honesty and straightforwardness, to check on the tailors and confirm the minister's report.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Go right in. Well, we've been expecting you.
Thank you.
We're almost finished, and we're sure the Emperor's going to love it.
Hmm? Oh, yes, they're fantastic. The colors are marvelous. I just can't believe it.
Once again, the trick worked. Even the honest aide was afraid to appear foolish. Why, if everyone else could see it, it must be there. And so he, too, returned to the emperor, praising the cloth to the utmost.
Phew.
Several days passed, and just when the emperor felt he could wait no more...
Emperor! Your Highness! Great news! The tailors have finished!
At last! Oh, yippee! Oh, boy, I can hardly wait. I'm the happiest little king in the world.
Here's your suit, sire.
Really? Well, let's see it. I can't see a single button.
Well, Your Highness, don't you find the suit just as we promised?
Why, yes, it is. Definitely the finest suit I've ever laid eyes on. It's better than I dreamed. Well, Minister, give me your opinion.
Well, yes, wonderful. It's incredible, yes.
Well, why didn't you try it on, sire?
Yeah.
It had gone too far, and the emperor couldn't turn back now. If everyone else saw it, it must be there.
Careful.
Well, you have to admit that even though he couldn't see a thing, the emperor went about dressing as though he were putting on the finest silk.
Is something the matter?
No, I just caught my hand on a loose thread.
Excuse me, sire, but don't forget to tie up the front.
Oh, of course. Just not used to these new styles.
When he was finished, he went to look at himself in the mirror, and mirrors don't lie. He was standing there wearing nothing but his shorts. But the emperor's followers were so loud in their praise of his new suit that the emperor was heartened. It must be there, so he decided to show it off to its finest.
It wouldn't be fair to keep all this to myself. Summon the townspeople.
Well, I guess some people will believe just about anything, and the emperor and his followers certainly proved that. But was he really going to parade through the streets like that? Surely the townspeople would not be so gullible. But you guessed it. The townspeople, too, were afraid to admit that they saw nothing.
Turn your face. My goodness.
Well, you have to give him credit. That emperor was strutting through the streets like a rooster with its tail feathers freshly groomed.
My, what a beautiful velvet collar. Have you ever seen anything so wonderful in your life?
Halfway along the parade route, a young boy had climbed a tree to get a better look at the emperor. When the boy saw the emperor wearing nothing, he couldn't believe his eyes.
The emperor doesn't have any clothes on.
Oh, what did he say?
Look at the emperor. No clothes on the emperor.
Oh, no.
Oh, God, he's clothes on.
Did you hear that? What you mean, that little boy?
Well, they say there is no one as honest as a child, and they must be right. It took a child to make the people believe their own eyes.
Oh, the emperor has no clothes.
He's as naked as a jaybird.
The emperor's wearing no clothes.
At last, the emperor realized how foolish he'd been and how silly he looked. But he was the emperor, and he would have to play his role to the finish. And so, puffing out his all-too-visible chest, he finished the parade. Well, those swindlers really put one over on the emperor. They had appealed to his vanity and managed to sell a suit that wasn't there for a whole cart full of treasure. Oh, my. And so the two swindlers left that land, knowing full well that it was just a matter of time until they came across another pompous fool, as gullible as the emperor had been. But the swindlers weren't the only ones to benefit. The emperor had learned his lesson, and from that day forth he stopped wasting his people's money on foolish clothes and began using it to help them.